Hello students, this is the first video of software engineering. In this semester we are going to study the subject called as the software engineering. The subject code for software engineering BTCOC 701. So this video talks about the basics of software engineering. What is software engineering? What is the need of the software engineering? And what is the engineering principle for the software development? So let us start with the discussion. This is an syllabus for the software engineering. Software engineering syllabus is divided into 6 chapters. We will see what are the contents of these different units one by one. In first unit we have the introduction. We will discuss about professional software development. So till the time whatever the software or the projects you have developed, they are small scale project, but the software development at the professional level is the another task that we require some different efforts, we require some different techniques and tools to develop the professional software. So what is that professional software development that we will discuss in this particular unit 1. Software engineering ethics, which are the different ethics or the responsibilities that we should follow as a software developer or as a software engineer, that comes under software engineering ethics. Software processes, the different activities that are carried out during the software development are called as the software processes. There are different software process models, process activities that we will discuss in this unit. The second unit talks about agile software development. So what is this agile software development? Agile is the term used to describe approaches to the software development that emphasizes on incremental delivery, team collaboration, continual planning and continual learning. Generally this agile software development tackle with the frequent change into the software development. As due to the technological advancement and due to the more advanced needs or more advanced expectation of the user, your software may require the frequent iterations or may require the frequent changes. And to cope up with these changes, the new methodology is there, which is called as the agile software development. So this agile software development, generally we are producing the minimal viable product which will go through number of iterations by taking feedback and implemented continually. It is much more dynamic process where everyone is working together towards the one goal. Generally this agile software development talks about the work in collaboration, where with the minimum requirement we develop one prototype, and that prototype is given to the user. That prototype is improved through the different iterations by taking the feedback from the user. So in this second unit we will discuss about the agile software development. Then we have third unit which talks about the system modeling. System modeling is the process of developing abstract model of the system. So what is abstract model? We are developing the model which is abstract, where we are not specifying any functional things into that particular model. We are not specifying that what that particular functions or procedures that particular model is. We are having only the view of that this is one unit, it will perform this task, then how one unit is interact with the other unit or one module is interact with the other module. So this software development is the process of developing abstract model of the system, with which each model representing different view or perspective of the system. These models are represented with some graphical notations which are defined in Unified Modeling Language, which is also called as UML. These models help to understand the functionality of the system. They are used to communicate with the customer. Then we have the fourth unit. Once we have developed an abstract model of the system with some systems, or maybe we may have the documentation of this model, then actual design and implementation of that model using the unified modeling language, which is UML, which are different design pattern implementation issues, open source development, that we will discuss in unit 4. Then we have unit 5. As you all know, testing is equally important as your software development. We cannot hand over the software to the customer unless you are performing the testing on that particular software. So testing is the very important or crucial part of the software development. So which are different software testing methods, what is development testing, what is test driven development, then which are different tests, how to carry out that particular test, that all these things we will discuss in the unit 5, that is the testing. Then we have the unit 6, which talks about dependability properties, availability, reliability, safety and security properties of the software. Generally this, whenever you design or develop any software, the success or the performance of the software depends on many factors. For example, it is embedded system to control something, or you can consider it is a remote control car, or it is a driverless car. Then in that case, that performance of the software depends on the different factors like hardware failure. If some hardware is get failed, then your performance of the software is also degraded. Or maybe the human may fail to operate that particular hardware correctly. Due to the wrong operation done by the human, the software performance may get degraded. So software development depends on many factors. So this dependability is represented with the 4 parameters, or we can say 4 properties. One is availability of the software. Availability of the software means this, how the system delivers your services or the needs of the users. Reliability. Reliability means whether your system is capable to deliver the services as specified or as per the user's requirement. Safety. Your system should operate without failure. Security. Your system must protect the software, or your software must protect the system due to the accidental intrusion. So all these things are there in unit 6. These are the textbooks. The first textbook is given, that is Software Engineering by Ian Somerville, the 9th edition. Most of your syllabus is get covered in this textbook. There are some reference books: Software Engineering by S.A. Kelkar, Software Engineering by Pressman. In your syllabus, one NPTEL course is suggested. That NPTEL course is available on the internet. Software Engineering by Rajiv Mall. So you can get that particular videos of this NPTEL course on the internet. You may register for this particular course so that you can have the better knowledge or better perspective of this particular subject, that is the software engineering. I think you will have the idea that what are the different things that we are going to cover in this course. Now we will discuss what is software engineering. This software engineering is a combination of 2 terms, software and the engineering. So when we consider the software engineering, generally this software engineering is the systematic application of engineering approaches to the development of software. So this software engineering doesn't talks about or doesn't tell you that how to code in particular language or how to develop your software with any of the tools or techniques, but this software engineering will give you the different guidelines or the practices that should be get followed whenever you are developing any software. So what is the outcome of software engineering? The outcome of software engineering is an efficient and the reliable software product. So we will discuss these first 2 terms, and then we will see how they are integrated or how they are comes together for the software engineering. So what is engineering? Generally, engineering is the application of the science and the practical knowledge. Whatever the knowledge you get through your theory sessions, through your practical sessions, or whatever scientific background or scientific knowledge you have, you are using that knowledge to invent things. Generally, whenever we consider the engineering practices or engineering approaches, the engineer is having the tendency to invent the new things. This invention is due to the for the betterment of society, because whatever the task the common people perform, that task should be get performed with the easiness, or that task should be get performed with the comfort. So generally we are inventing the things to give the better services, to give the comfort to the society. So invention is nothing but to invent the new things. So by applying your knowledge, you are inventing the new things, you are designing the new things, you are developing or making the product of new things. Then you should maintain that particular product, and you should have the continuous improvement into system or the processes. So this maintenance and improvement of the system or the product is there throughout the life cycle of that particular product. So what is maintenance? Whatever the changes users require, or there may be sometimes when you release the product in the market, there may be some errors or there may be some bugs. So to fix those errors, to improve the performance of that particular software, you need to make the changes into the software. That is called as the maintenance. And you are improving the system. Improving the system means you are adding the features, you are adding the functionality to the system. For example, if you consider your smartphone, after some days there are there is addition of different services, there are addition of different features for the betterment or for the to improve the performance of the system. So engineering is the branch where of the science and technology which concern with the design, building, use of machines, engines and the structure. This engineering definition is general for mechanical engineering, computer science engineering, electronics engineering, but only when we consider this with respect to mechanical engineering, it is design, building of the different machines, or we can say different products like boiler or CNC machine. While we are having this definition with respect to electronics, then there must be the design of some ICs, circuits, or maybe some electronic product. So likewise, this is the generalized definition. When we consider a definition with respect to computer science, so we are in order to solve the problem, we are designing the software product or software project. So in that case, first we have to design that particular software product or software. Then we are developing that software. Here the use of machines, engines and structure. Instead of that, we are using some programming languages, we are using some ready-made tools to analyze that data or to construct your program. We are using some tools for testing also, to judge the validation or to judge the performance of that particular software. So this is all about engineering. Then what is software? So in general terms, the software is a set of instructions or the set of programs that are designed with some objective to perform a specific task. So these programs instructing the computer to perform the particular task. Like for the examples of this software are MS Word. So this software will give the services for word processing, Excel, PowerPoint, library management system. There are many software examples. Likewise, there are many softwares which are there in our day-to-day life. So these are some of the application areas where the softwares are used. If you think that every aspect of human life is get touched by the software, everywhere from simple tasks, whenever we are performing day-to-day tasks, from simple tasks to more complex tasks, we come across the software. There is an application of software in every minute things today in our life. So these are the major areas where the softwares can be used. Industrial manufacturing, we require the software for manufacturing the different products. Electronics and electrical product development, we require the softwares. In banking sector, music industry, to compose the music, to compose the song, to compose the lyrics, we require the different softwares. Computer games, films and television, e-commerce, these are the major areas where we have the software applications. Now, when we consider these two terms, software and engineering, we have discussed these two terms separately. When we combine these two terms, then what is the meaning of this software engineering? It is the engineering approach, or it is the software engineering provides you the engineering methodology